So the first pedal my guitar goes into, and I'll follow the chain around as it goes, is the tuner. Really good accurate stage tuner. It's got a bypass as well, so really helpful when playing live, if I'm changing instruments or having a tune up or something along those lines. Next is this preamp. This is a Chase Bliss and Benson preamp. There's two preamps in there, and this runs the boards, all the EQ, all of the drive fuzz is all run by this, so that's all done on presets which I can control through the MIDI. So this is always on. This is always on. This is a Mercury, which is a multi-voice synth. This, for me, I use this mostly for drones and pads. It's on in a lot of stuff in the background, and just adds tone and I guess layers to a lot of what I play. It's a really useful pedal. This one is the Autobit Junior, made by Mercury as well. This is a bit crusher glitch, but it's based on old arcade games, so it's a bit of a crazy one, and it's definitely got its place, but it's great for real, I really use it for those glitch sounds, particularly when we're finishing tracks off, when it all goes a bit mad. That tends to go on there. So this is a MIDI control switcher, and it allows the next 5 pedals to be controlled by MIDI, or only on off. So the next 5 are, this is a transmitter, which is a really unique sounding reverb. It goes very dark, very warbly. Best example of this is I use it on Monmouth 12 almost by itself. This is also a reverb. It's a Dark Star by Old Blow Nose Endeavours. This does pitch shift, delay, and it's got a bit crusher as well. I tend to use it on pitch shift. So at the moment it's set for fail. It's not set to fail. It's octave up and octave down. I do tend to use other reverbs on top of it. I usually have the reverb down further than that, and then the whole function goes up another octave. So it's a really nice, particularly unique sound as well. Bit crusher on this is great. This is a fairly new one to me, but this is a granular synthesizer. It's got time stretch, freeze, it's a micro looper in it as well, octave up, octave down on the right hand side, Pladis backlinks. This is featuring a lot in the new stuff we're recording, so it's not in the old stuff that much. It's quite new to me, but it's actually one of the main features of guitar for an entire track that we've just done. This is Dispatch Master by Earthquake. It's a delay reverb. It's an always on. It's brilliant. It's very simple. It's really useful. This is all over Monmouth 12. This is all over Fail, and it's my most used reverb, I would say. Taken is a very strange dual head delay, heavily modulated, and it creates really strange feedback, which is great. Again, it's on some of the newer stuff. It's not so much on the old stuff, but it's a very unique sound, and it doesn't get used much, but it's certainly got a place when it does. This is a count to 5. This is a sampler, micro looper. It can play the loop back up to 3 times at the same time, forward, reverse, different speeds, quantized in different ways. It's got a random function, so it's really good for getting lots of layers. You can set the lengths of the loops, so again it kind of picks up on what you're playing and starts looping it back in weird ways, in different layers. Really nice for building up layers, particularly handy for recording. I like the randomization function on it, because you can never quite grasp what it's going to do next, and it comes out with some terrible things and brilliant things at the same time. So, and down here we've got a freeze, which a lot of you may know. This grabs a note and holds it, so I use it on the latch only, really. Great for creating drones when I'm playing solo. I use it when I play Monmouth 12 live. to hold notes and create a drone, and it's very atmospheric. It adds a lot of layers and tone again. Mercury again. This is polymon. So this is a super modulated delay. This can go anywhere, well, from a very basic delay actually to quite a nice smeared reverby sounding delay. Very spacey, as the graphics probably show. It's on newer stuff. It's quite a useful thing, being Midi controlled as well. I can clock it for the tap tempo, so that's quite a handy function. This one is a Mercury 7. This is my favourite of my reverbs, I think. It's based on Blade Runner. It's used in a lot of my stuff. I tend to have it on ultra plates on Cathedra at the minute, but it does very nice sort of all the way through from sort of Californian 60s spring reverb right through to very modulated, very strange down-tuned reverb. It kind of does it all, and again it's MIDI, so I can have that preset. Dark World, new to me. It's Chase Bliss again, but the left side is dark channel reverb, the right side is world. I think it's the right way around when I say Cooper did dark and Keeley Effects did world, and you can play them over each other. You can stick one on top of the other. There's loads of ways you can play around with that. It's pretty comes out with some pretty interesting effects, or again very nice sprung reverb, hollow plate reverb, quite old-fashioned reverb, but I particularly like the shimmer effects on this one. And then last but not least, in terms of effects pedals, Microcosm by Hologram. I don't really know where to start with this one. This is a looper essentially, that granulated looper. It listens to what I play and it plays it back in a slightly different way, in lots of different ways, all done on presets. This is great. I have it set so it runs nice little glitchy trails off of what I'm doing, and I like the micro loop mosaic setting quite a lot as well, and the granules tunnel, particularly when I'm using eBay. So something I forgot to mention in the middle of all of this, in the chain, is just an effects pedal. I have that set before my reverb, so when I take the volume out, the reverb or the delay or whatever carries on. And this side, this is an expression pedal, and this goes into the Midi controller. So this is the hub of what I do. I have every part of every song built into it as a set list. So we have our set list here, and this, I press a button and it will send all of the presets to where they need to be, turn things on and off as they need. So when I'm playing live, this and the expression and volume pedals all I really touch. I don't really touch anything else because this does it all. Oh, and freeze. And then power wise, that's this is the box that connects a lot of pedals into the MIDI, so they can pick up those messages. I've got, well, underneath I've got a Strymon zoomer, and then two subsequent O-highs that kind of run all the power requirements for the board, but essentially that's it.